All right, welcome to Fireproof TV.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, first off, first tell us your name and how people can get in contact with you.
Reptone of Olay, and I just try to stay out the way.
Okay. First off, who is Reptone and how did you get into the music entertainment industry?
Wow, you going way back, my man. Ooh, 62? You want me to go way back?
Whatever you want to talk about.
Man, well, I got started first off at Henry Clay back in the days, you know what I'm saying, doing school dances. And then from there, Fremont High, doing the dances there as well. And then I formed a crew with my associates, Jimbo, John, DJ Pooh, Sniffles, Sid, and Jerome. And that was way back in the days when you had Uncle Jam's Army. You know, we was one of the #1 competitors, you know what I'm saying, as well as D-Car Productions, the Gumby Boys, you know what I'm saying, just to name a couple. And just promoting, man, and doing dances and everything. From there, we got involved with doing all the St. Ives commercials with DJ Pooh, my brother Rick. And from doing all the St. Ives commercials, if you can remember those, then we started doing all of the Snoop Dogg and the Dogg Pound Gangsters videos. And from there, Friday and 3 Strikes to Wash. You know, that's how it all got started.
What exactly does a manager do for artists?
Man, you give them the hookup, you get them with the right people, you know? Make sure the numbers are correct.
Okay. What made you want to become a manager instead of an artist?
Well, never really wanted to become a manager, but one thing I always loved doing was helping those that I knew had talent, you know what I'm saying, to go take it to the next level. You know? For instance, comedian G. Dane. I known him since he was Jay High. And even though he was dancing with Debbie Allen and doing his acting thing, he was always a comedian. He would bag and roast on everybody in the neighborhood, including his own family members, himself. And I just knew right then and there, this, you know, he got talent, you're a comedian. And I said this through so many years. And then one time we met up once again, and even managed him back then with Loud House Records, flashback moments. But I was doing a show with comedian Roz Washington. I was sponsoring that show for her. And she was ready to shut the show down. I said, no, hold up, Roz. Let G-Dane go up. Just let him do about 3 minutes. So she said, you sure? I said, of course. It's turn, you know, it's his time, excuse me. So she calls him out. He comes and looks at me like, Rep, what's going on? I said, hey, it's your 3 minutes, man. Go knock it dead, you know what I'm saying? Because I believed in the man, you know? And that man got on that stage. And he had the headliners crying, you know what I'm saying, with laughter, asking, who is this? And from 3 minutes, he did about 17 minutes, and he killed it. And after that, he's been doing his thing ever since.
Wow, yeah, shout out to Roz Washington. That's my sis right there.
Right.
Yeah. What separates a good manager from a great one?
A good manager is going to tell you what it is. He's going to warn you before it happens, comedian G. Dane. But, you know, people have choices. And if they don't listen, then you just, you know, let them do their thing and they have to discover it for themselves, which he actually had to endure. Other, you know, managers, they just want to, you know, of course, you know, line their pockets. I don't even care about the money. I just want them to get there, you know what I'm saying? I want to see them on the big screen. Just shoot a shout out to Reptone of LA. That's all I ask for.
Right. What do you look for when you're deciding to work with someone?
I look for, I'm sorry, my bad. I look for, you know what I'm saying, the personality. I look for the honesty, you know what I'm saying, in that person, you know. And if they don't got that, then I just got to keep it pushing. because in this game, you know, there are those, even though you're helping them, try to get over them. You know, but you just, once again, I can just step back. Because all I'm here to do is just help you simply elevate yourself, you know what I'm saying? And do the same thing I'm doing for you, for others, that's all.
Okay. What is the biggest mistake artists make when they don't have management?
You know, everybody has a position. You know, you can't be the producer, the manager, the artist, the booking agent. You gotta stay in your position. If you stay in your position, everything works out just fine. But if you wanna do everything, then that's your era. And you just be staying on the chicken circuit, forever. Because you don't listen, and that's sad to me because I endured that a lot. But for those that did listen to me, I'm not gonna name their names. You're seeing them all day, every day on TV and movies. Hey, shout out to y'all.
Right. What some artists misunderstand about the music, about the business side of music?
Business side of music?
Mm-hmm.
The receipts. They don't understand. They don't understand the receipts that come with it. You know, you got people investing in you. You know what I'm saying? They got to recoup that back, and they don't understand that. They think you trying to get over on them. No, my man. If I'm putting you in this hotel, if I'm flying you here, you know what I'm saying? I'm helping you to get here and here, and then also you got the people in the studio. They got to pay for that electricity. You know what I'm saying? They got to pay for all of that. And that comes out of that dang check. But, you know, some people don't get that, you know.
How do you help artists grow their brand and career?
To have a great team that's going to back them, you know what I'm saying, as far as PR, you know, advertising and marketing, you know. But again, that costs. That costs a lot.
What's your approach to building long-term success for an artist?
Long-time successful. Jesus. Just keeping it, you know what I'm saying, 100 with one another, man. Having that family-orientated, you know, vibe, you know. Just keeping it real.
What's one of your biggest wins as a manager?
That guy over there, comedian G-Dang. Out of everybody that I work with, you know what I'm saying, you know, we have a strong bond. And everything he does, it just makes me proud because he actually listens, you know.
I don't even know this name, man.
He don't stop either, he don't stop.
All right, let's talk about the LA music scene. Being based in LA, how would you describe the music scene right now?
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I've taken a long hiatus off of it because it got so distorted. You know, it's sad, you know, back in the days, every artist that I knew, you know, had a message. The message they putting out there today, it's corrupt, my man. I'm not feeling it, you know what I'm saying? I've been listening to a lot of jazz lately, you know what I'm saying? And still on R&B, but even R&B, man, it's like, where's the real writers, the real artists? You know, it's like it become watered down and, you know, AI.
Word. What opportunity does LA offer that other cities don't?
At this moment, I couldn't even tell you that. I have no idea. I seen the ATL killing the game for a long time. For a very long time.
What challenges do artists face when they're trying to make it in LA?
You got the number on how many artists there are versus rappers and R&B singers. Is it in what, millions or something? That could be a factor.
Right. Is networking really as important as people say it is?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Need to go back to guerrilla promotions. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Uncle Jam's Army, Roger, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying?
What's the best way for an artist to get noticed today?
Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. What else is it? YouTube. That's Laura's off the chain. Been playing around with that. But then again, there's millions of them on there. You just gotta have that right, you know what I'm saying? That right X factor, you know what I mean?
Let's talk about business and strategy. How do artists make money today? What are the main streams?
Well, back in my days, it was always about promoting and hitting all the clubs up. Now with the internet, it's way more advanced.
What's your take on independent first signed artists?
They getting it. They putting it in. Not relying on the, you know what I'm saying, the record labels. Back in the days, like when Master P and them would sell out the trunk of their cars. And other artists as well.
How important is social media for an artist's success?
Oh, it's very important these days. Very important. Get on it. Stay on it.
What advice would you give an artist trying to build a team?
Run a background check. Get the first and last names. Make sure those individuals not corrupt. That's first off. You got to do that because, man, there's a lot of corrupt people, man. You think they're your friends and got your back, and next thing you know, you get, screwed over. So run them background checks. Not only on Google's, it's easy to do it, but, you know what I'm saying, through friends and family. You know what I'm saying? We lost that. Back in the days, moms and pops would tell you if you're going out with anybody, get the first and last name of that individual. We didn't understand why, but the first thing is make sure they're not your cousins. That's why you get that first and last name. The other thing is, and I'll apologize, but
It's all good.
the camera's going on at my house. But yeah, run background checks on people and don't have no fear on doing it. Protect yourself. Because like I said, you can get screwed over and you ain't got time for that. Nobody does.
All right, last regular question. What's next for Reptone? Any artists or projects or that we should be watching?
Well, my man, my new nephew-in-law, Tycoon 6 Deuce, check him out. We're about to start shooting a movie, as well as, if you remember MC Threat, we got a movie we're getting ready to shoot as well. And just keep it pushing and keep it working.
Word. All right, this is our rapid fire section. It's gonna be 20 rapid fire questions. Independent or signed?
Independent.
Talent or work ethic?
Work ethic.
Streaming or live shows?
Live shows.
Instagram or TikTok?
Instagram.
One word to describe your management style.
The one who makes you famous.
Biggest,
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Yeah, that's good. Biggest artist mistake?
Not listening.
Best way to get noticed?
The best way to get noticed. Once again, put that guerrilla promotions out there. Get out there in them streets. Put them flyers around. And of course, it's not the flyers, but it's the internet now. Get out there and just promote yourselves. Get those views, get those numbers.
Contracts or handshakes?
Contracts.
Fame or longevity?
Longevity.
One thing every artist needs?
First off, the Most High God. Second off, the one will back you and have your back, which is a good manager.
Biggest pet peeve in the industry?
Not being on time. Can't stand that.
Networking or talent?
I have to say both.
Money or impact?
Impact.
One word for LA music scene?
One word for LA music scene. I gotta say damn. I gotta say that.
Advice in one sentence?
Whatever you do, put God first. God has your back. You gotta call on Him to do whatever you need to do that you want to do to be successful and succeed. Without the Most High God, you're wasting your time.
Real talk. Artist development or instant success?
Artist development.
Long-term or viral moment?
Long term.
Your mission in one sentence?
My mission in one sentence. My mission is just to simply help those that want to strive for excellence, being whatever it is, comedians, R&B singers, hip-hop artists, rock and roll, country. My mission is just to help you elevate yourself and level up. And never let you forget that God is the one that's doing this for you. It's not me.
Real talk. Legacy or lifestyle?
Legacy.
What do you want to be remembered for?
The one who made you famous.
All right,
Reptone of LA.
for sure. You already know what it is. It's Fireproof TV. Shout out to Reptone of LA, dropping real industry game. If you're an artist, comedian, or somebody trying to level up, you needed to hear this one. Make sure you subscribe to Fireproof TV, and we're going to keep bringing y'all knowledge every time. Let's go.
Tell your grandmama that's how you keep winning in this game. And I don't know that nigga.
Peace out.